So, Bill Burr.
What's going on in the glamorous confines of a wonderful New York City cab?
Isn't it?
Hey, remember when we voted on these saying we didn't want them? Remember that? So they gave you a headache?
I don't know.
I resent the fact that I have to touch that filthy screen and shut it off. Because I don't want to watch it. Here we go. Watch this. Off. There we go.
Oh, but we're going to miss our news updates and our AccuWeather forecasts.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's, this is what today's economy, this is what it's brought right here. This is what kind of economy we're living in. I'm literally getting interviewed in the back of a cab with a guy holding a Viewmaster like this. Am I even in camera? Have you looking to see if I'm in focus?
That's the thing about you. You've always been in focus in your comedy.
Nice segue.
Thank you.
All right, Charlie Rose here. All right, well, let's go. On with the questions. It's all going to be up to me to just riff. It's broad daylight. I'm a comedian. I'm half vampire. I'm not funny.
I feel like
during these hours.
I feel like with your weekly podcast, that is what you do now. Is you just riff and somehow the material is
I do
is
that,
born.
but I make sure I have the curtains drawn and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
So you're not just one take Burr. You prep it out.
Sometimes I am, but sometimes they suck and I have to start over again. For those of you wondering, I do a podcast every Monday on my website, billburr.com, B-U-R-R. And it's also available on iTunes for free. I always say it's for free because some listeners said they found it annoying that I always mention it's for free. And I find it annoying that he brings that up, so it's my own little fuck you to one of my listeners. I'm up to 17 at this point.
And you've just automatically made this video not safe for work. Thank you.
Oh, I can't say that?
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
I just need to tell people when they click on it.
Oh, all right.
Because if
where,
they're at work...
where can they see this?
They can see this on thecomicscomic.com.
There you go. Well, actually, if they're watching this, they're already there. But you're going to put it up on YouTube,
Or they're on YouTube, yeah.
Oh.
They'll probably see it on YouTube first and then not click over because they're cheap
Which
bastards.
means no one's watching this right now. They're just scrolling down, looking at everybody writing what a fucking douchebag I am.
Do you ever get material that makes it from the podcast to stage?
Yeah, occasionally. But a lot of it is just me riffing on people's questions and stuff, so it's not really stand-up kind of thing, you know what I mean? No, you shouldn't, because I just explained that terribly. Yeah, let me just sort of speak vaguely and then look at you and just be like, you know what I mean? Usually you can get away with that. Most people just go, yeah, I do know what you mean. But you didn't. You left me in that lull. It's just more like they're talking about, hey, I got a fucking house plan and a sofa, and then what do I do? Well, the people ask me really random stuff that doesn't fit into my act. Or they send me lists of things that they feel are overrated or underrated. And I don't really go off on any of that. I don't make fun of celebrities like that, like them being overrated. I just make fun of certain things, like shit that they do. It just doesn't fit in, dude. I don't know how many different ways I have to explain this to you. Sorry.
I'm just gonna let you dig a hole.
That's not hard for me to do, man. I'm a moron, so.
You mentioned over lunch that you don't want to get caught up in Twitter and all the latest.
Oh, Facebook
hoo-has.
and Twitter? Yeah, fuck all that. It's the same group of people that were on MySpace, right? And I jumped up and down, waved at them, tried to add as many as I can, and now they all go over to Facebook, and then what, I'm supposed to run over there?
That's what the cool kids do.
It's the same guys. It's the same. I'm not adding the same 30,000 douchebags. I'm staying where I'm at. If you like what I do, come. You know where I'm at. I'm on the old school MySpace. I'm not fucking chasing you all over the internet. Twittering you every 5 seconds.
Maybe you should get off MySpace also and then just be at billburr.com.
No, I like MySpace. I like it. I like MySpace. You know what? And eventually, it's all going to come back around again to MySpace, and I'll be like, I never left. Like that old hippie still working the farm on Woodstock. No, truth is I'm lazy, and then the other aspect of it is I don't like. I just saw a thing at my gym where they were saying that when you get on Facebook, even if you decide to get off Facebook, there's a whole bunch of your information that they don't erase. They keep it just in case you ever want to come back. So I figure that just means more junk mail. So I've already done that with MySpace. Why do I want to get in bed with another one of these fucking whores? So That's how all my points go there, Sean.
Now I know.
They start off with a little bit of momentum and then they gradually peter out.
Now I know laziness plays no part in the speed in which you're working on the next special, because
Once again, he does it again.
you
See, you take my shit, you weave it into gold.
because you were telling me over lunch. We had lunch together, by the way. It was magnificent. That you don't really have to do a special every year, even though it seems like
Every year, no.
it seems like everybody's trying to rush to do the next thing.
Yeah, well, I think people work on their own pace, and you shouldn't get caught up on how fast someone else is doing it. I think you should put it out there when you're ready to put it out there, but you should try to make sure it's memorable. I think if you just have one memorable special, you know what I mean? That you can ride that for a while. Like, people keep coming back as long as you have like new material. And it's weird. Like, George Carlin did one every 2 years, and somehow he just kept having one memorable one after another. But you know, a lot of the greats will have like, you know, 1, 2, 3. They just have that one killer one, you know, which I've obviously yet to have.
That's
Or I wouldn't be doing an interview on a handheld, whatever,
Well,
disposable camera in the back of a fucking cab.
But that's the thing about all this technology. I get the sense that some comedians feel pressured because of the way fans have access to everything on the internet, that they have to come up with new material all the time.
I don't think you do. I think I don't think you do. I'm holding on to that. Half of it is because I'm lazy, and then the other half is like, you know, I don't think you want to get to that point, like, where I don't know if I don't understand that Twitter thing. If every 5 seconds I'm finding out what Ashton Kutcher's doing, aren't they at some point gonna not give a fuck about him? Then when he finally has a movie coming out, like, Jesus, this guy. Every 5 seconds with the I'm tying my sneakers shit, you know?
You do right side or left?
Left side, please.
And yet you do know enough about it to know that Ashton Kutcher is on Twitter every 5 seconds.
Well, why wouldn't he be? I mean, there's certain guys you just know they're on there. I mean, I thought you were gonna give me shit because that's sort of a hacky reference at this point.
No, it's spot on.
He's my updated Ben Affleck. Remember when Ben Affleck was everywhere? That's why I don't buy these celebrities when they bitch about the paparazzi, because it seems like when they want to be in front of them, they're in front of them, and then all of a sudden when they don't want to be, they're not.